Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. Daps.
I'm Katie.
And we're so excited that you're here on the first Tuesday after Chalk Walk 2025.
That is so true.
Mm-hmm.
That's so
very true. What should people do, Katie?
You should subscribe to here is the first thing you should do.
Yeah.
And then you should subscribe to Patreon at patreon.com/dapsmagic because we are no longer doing a pre-show to this show. We are now doing a post-show to this show.
What is it called?
Daps After Dark.
It is called Daps After Dark. Maybe it'll even show Daps After Dark. Who knows? There it is. There it is. That is our new Patreon exclusive show. It starts a few minutes after this one ends over on patreon.com/dapsmagic.
What does the chat say? Just because I'm worried because we haven't done any tests.
I don't know. It'll be fine. Just keep going. What else?
And then you should go into the chat and you should tell us how great we sound and how excited you are for Daps After Dark.
And also comments for the show.
And yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Comments.
Put your comments in, and at the end of the show, we will respond to them as well. But now, let's see if we can talk about.
Thanks, Daps. Mr. Daps. Thank you, Mr. Daps. Thanks, man. Thanks, Mr. Daps. Thank you, Mr. Daps. Thanks, man.
All right, it is time to talk about Muppets. This week, we had another surprising choice for the Muppet.
Who even was it this week?
Of the week. Well, he's appeared in a few things, but it's not a.
Sorry, I mean, like literally, who was it?
It was a pig.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, like he's been in things before. I think he actually came first from maybe Muppet Treasure Island. I could be wrong. Are you looking him up?
Yes.
Anyway, he's been in Muppet Treasure Island. I think he was
Howard
on
Tubman,
Muppets ABC, if I recall, and maybe Muppets Tonight. I don't know. It's been a few.
Tubman is a member of America's oldest and fattest family, the Tubmans of Porksmouth.
Oh, there we go.
He was featured with his butler Carter in the recurring sketches The Tubmans of Porksmouth and Boar's Head Revisited on Muppets Tonight.
Okay, so I was close.
Yeah, he's also in a very Merry Muppet Christmas movie.
Oh, that's exciting.
He's makes a cameo in Muppets Most Wanted.
Okay.
He had his first speaking role since 2002 in the Muppets episode Because Love. Muppet Snow White #4.
All right. Well, who do you think is going to be the Muppet this week?
Oh, and he's mentioned in Muppets Meet the Classics, The Phantom of the Opera. I don't even know what that is.
There you go. I'm kind of over.
Who do I think this week?
Mainly because I kind of want them to do more popular. Like, you're getting your niche, but
there's enough popular Muppets to do 70 popular Muppets, in my opinion.
I agree.
Like, anyway.
Who would you like to see?
I'm going to say Gloria Estefan, my old faithful.
Oh, going back to that. And I'm sticking with Bobo the Bear because someday they're going to have to do Bobo the Bear. But now I feel like this week they're going to do something even like more central.
So Gloria Estefan.
Well, no, that's not. I mean central. Like
I'm saying we had 3 weird weeks in a row and I'll make it 4.
You never know. Because Bobo's kind of in the middle, I feel like.
Correct.
All right. Well, let us know who you think is going to be. I might see a comment right there. The Muppet of the Week. And there you go. Anyway, we will discuss this more at Daps After Dark, apparently. All right. This week was one of the best events of the year at the Disneyland Resort, and that was the Chalk Walk in the park. We got to the park at about 3:30, well, parking lot at about 3:30 in the morning so that we could be ready to, actually, we were there at 3:15.
We were there at 3:15 because yeah.
Anyway, 3:15, we were in line at the main gate by about 4, and things got started at 5:15. And then we were done walking by like 7.
Yeah.
It was very like they condensed the opening part a little bit. Like they moved up when the opening ceremony started by about half an hour. And it was amazing. One, how much of a difference it made for the feel of the morning because you weren't as exhausted. 2, it didn't get as warm.
Correct.
Like it had you done before things really got warm. But we got to walk through the parks. There was a bunch of characters. I think the big thing was the big balloon. Like I thought
Oh, that was so
super cool.
My favorite was, obviously none of us saw this coming. And so there was this reveal once you got towards the end of Main Street, everyone would go, oh,
which was funny because I had texted a few of you a picture of it, and I just don't think it went through.
I never got it.
Yeah, so I texted it, but technology, whatever. Because they were heating it up too, so that'd be like, you'd see the fire going up inside of it.
My favorite was randomly during the like warm-up part with DJ Wendy DJing, and then all of like the speeches of the morning and stuff, the fire would randomly be like and it would be like a nice like
yeah. And you can tell it was needed because you could see the balloon like getting a little bit, I don't know, you could see it not being as inflated as much, and you're like, oh. And then when they would turn the heater on or the flame or whatever, you could see it literally inflate, which was super cool. Anyway, it was a good morning. You can still donate if you would like to. Like we can still donate for like a month after, so through the month. And you can do that at chalkwalk.org/dapsmagic if that shows up. There we go. And you can support our fundraising efforts because we'd love to get to 5,000 if we can. We're at 3,000
we're
right
at
now.
3,000.
So if anybody wants to help support, that would be fantastic. And it helps all of those kids that have to go to Chalk, because that's never like, it's as fun as it can be going to a hospital there, I feel like.
And as Itzy, who was a first-time walker this year, she was like, honestly, no family wants to go to Chalk. Like no family is like, let's pack our bags, we're going to Chalk. Like they would rather their kids be healthy. And it's so evident when you do the Chalk walk, like people show up in droves because Chalk helped them at their lowest. And that is just something really, really special. And that's a really nice thing that we get to be a part of for making a difference.
Absolutely. All right. We are going to keep moving right along. And we got information today about the Beacon Barrel, which is opening on August 29th. Reservations open on the 14th of August. And so we got the full menu with the prices. The prices really didn't shock me that much. It was all kind of themed stuff.
Yeah.
Like interesting enough, like I think the beer ranged from $10.25 to $12.25.
Is that on par with Florida typically though?
I don't know. I'm thinking of it from here. Like to me, it seemed reasonable enough for a sit down.
I'm bringing up
restaurant
the article so that I can reference in real time the prices.
Yeah. Like there's some good stuff in there. The thing I would like to talk about though, you can look at the prices, is
there's one that I want to talk about.
I would like to talk about the Kraken's Catch.
That's exactly the one I wanted to talk about.
So the Kraken's Catch is kind of their take on a I don't even know what to call it. They call it a salad, I think.
It says, I can read the description.
Please do.
Octopus tentacles marinated in lemon and lime juice with olives, bell peppers, avocado, and piquillo pepper almond foam.
Okay, so here's my first question. Fork? Spoon? Both?
I think fork.
But like the foam stuff looks almost like you need a spoon for it.
Yeah. Then this,
like the picture's beautiful, I think. Would I eat it? I'm not sure.
Looking at it, when I saw that this morning, I immediately felt ill.
It's a choice.
And this, mind you, because this is why I brought it up. $18.
It's that little glass full of olives. Well, you're buying, what you're paying for is the octopus.
I know.
I can't imagine you trying this.
Oh no.
I can imagine me trying this. Like, say we got a $5,000 for before the end of the month for Chalk. I could imagine being like, hey, if we hit 5,000, I'm gonna try this.
If we hit 5,000, I would try it.
Okay, so there we go. There it is. But I don't know if it was just for the heck of it, if I would try it. But the prices seemed about kind of what you expect for, like, they kind of remind me of Oga's.
Like $19-$20.
Yeah. And the
Um,
drinks range in that.
And for a handcrafted cocktail at a Disney park, that's about on par. I will say these kind of feel
Are they
like
handcrafted?
I don't know.
Because I with how small the menu is, I was like, this could be
I was
an
just
Oga's
saying
thing.
for being handcrafted, that would be a normal price if they are.
Or is it the Oga's model?
Who knows? So some of these drinks kind of just feel Trader Sam's.
Why don't you read some of the names of them?
Sure.
Because I do like the names.
Okay.
Start with the non-alcoholic.
Okay. Non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
Going up. Cursed Treasure.
Nice.
Which is like coconut milk and cookie crumbs.
I wish it came with the coin.
Yeah. Topped with vanilla foam and pirate's gold.
So maybe you do get it.
I think you do get it.
Unless it's like a chocolate pirate's gold or something.
Treasure Trove, which is ube lemon coconut with a vanilla cake plank. Kind of silly. And that is it for NA specialty beverages.
All right. Signature cocktails.
First, it's the Siren's Whisper.
Which is?
Rum, blue curacao, creme de peach, lime and cinnamon. I would absolutely have it. I also love
looks safe.
I also love that it's called the Siren's Whisper.
Yeah, it looks safe. It looks
Starbucks model is or Starbucks logo is a siren.
There you go. All right, next one.
Port of call. It's gin, port, lemon juice, cranberry. Sounds like a whole lot of flavor.
I would do that one. All right, next.
The port with the lemon with the cranberry. I don't know. Lit Fuse. It's mezcal, creme de banana, coconut water, lime juice, and chili bitters.
Okay.
Sure.
I would try it, but it wouldn't be one I would be gravitating.
You would love the creme de banana, I don't think.
No, it sounds too sweet to me.
Barrels Ablaze. This one sounds like you. It is bourbon, honey, lemon, and chili.
I have a hard time buying that though for $19.
For $19, correct.
Yeah.
Also,
all right, next one.
They've all been $19 except for Lit Fuse, which is $18.50. The Hibiscus Rum Punch Royale. It's rum, hibiscus, lime, demerara, and prosecco.
Probably good on a hot day.
Probably good. This is the best.
That one was 19 also.
Yes. The Salty Seas Margarita. Like
was that your pirate?
It's really hard to do that in the middle of a word. Would you like to try?
Okay, go for it.
See, it's
anyway.
Anyway, it is tequila, contro, ube, and lime, which I love ube.
And it's $20. Like that seems reasonable.
And then if you're feeling really daring, there's the Plunderer's Punch for $46. It is in a souvenir pirate skull mug.
Awesome.
And it is rum, blackberry, lime, and vanilla.
Yeah. And then the wine ranges from $14 to $17 a glass. I was wrong about the beer. It's $11.50 and $13.50 unless you get it canned or bottled. And it's $10.25 to $12.25. And they have some other stuff that's on the menu too. But overall, it doesn't seem quite as, I don't know. I was worried that it would be a little bit more than that, like expensive, and especially I don't know. I just feel like prices keep going up and up, so I'm a little bit. I don't say I'm going to say I'm pleasantly surprised with it, but I'm not unpleasantly surprised.
Sure,
is that a fair way to say it? Okay, all right. I'd love to try it out though. I think that would be a lot of fun. Okay, we also this week got a look at the rehearsal for Hercules, which is coming to Disney Destiny later this year. And we actually got more than this. We got a look at the rehearsal for Zero to Hero, which it's kind of an updated, more modern sound to it, but still has that gospel vibe that Hercules is known for. But we also got looks at puppets, big puppets that are going to be the Titans. And I think we got a concept art for the Titans also that looks pretty cool. What do you think of this show? And is it enough to make me want to go on Disney Destiny? Because yes, it is.
Oh, I would never say that one singular entertainment offering would be enough for me to be like, oh, that's it. That's the reason I'm gonna go do this.
I don't know. We're in a really good rebirth of Hercules right now. And between that one and the one in London, I'm like, I would like to go see both of these.
Yeah.
Because I think it's kind of like Hercules and Hunchback of Notre Dame. I feel like have always kind of
So the ones that are about 30.
About 30?
Like years old.
Oh, yeah, they were the ones that came after really big ones of the early
Exactly.
90s. But the bigger thing I mean with it is I feel like those movies had tons of potential for musicals, Broadway musical styles, and never really got utilized.
Agreed.
Like they just kind of like they've tried, just hasn't necessarily taken off in ways that some of the fans I feel like would hope. And so one, I just like to support any way I possibly can. Two, it's a cruise ship. Like, and it's Disney, so it's gonna be great.
I was gonna say that's the thing is I just think that Disney Cruise Line, everything is such a spectacular caliber. Yes, I was already excited about something like this Hercules musical, but the fact that it's being put on by Disney Cruise Line, it's like, oh, this is really, really gonna be something amazing.
Yeah. Like it looks like it's gonna be stellar, like just from everything we're seeing. And then you hear everything that's good that's happening in London with Hercules, and that just, I think, amplifies everything because there has to be some level of crossover from the Walt Disney Company of like, oh, this is working over here, we can pivot and use it over here, and things like that. But I think it looks awesome. I also think because Disney Destiny is heroes and villains themed, you know what show I would love to see on it? And it would fit with
An Amazement.
No.
Oh, what?
Rogers the Musical. Wouldn't it fit perfect?
It would, yeah.
Like to me, that is such a natural, like it's heroes and villains. Isn't Black Panther in the, as you're walking into the big whatever room is, and like, why not?
So true.
Like I think.
Can
you imagine watching Hercules one night and then Rogers the Musical the next night?
I think Rogers the Musical should come back in literally any fashion that somebody will put it up as at the Walt Disney Company. So please.
I would prefer it at Disney California Adventure.
I agree, because
right on the edge of Avengers campus where it perfectly fits.
Hyperion is not doing anything right now. So if we could just get Rogers back,
I think it should.
That would be great.
That would be great. But you could do that, and then I don't know. I feel like a Hunchback musical could end up somewhere on a cruise ship too. Like, or you do something like An Amazement. You just do I do think musical medley shows work really well too, like Disney music medley shows, and you could do something with that either on the cruise ship or heck, Fantasyland Theater again. There are places you could go with this that would really be conducive for things like that. And we already had Hunchback in Fantasyland once.
It's true.
So
not a second time.
Why not bring it back or bring a new one up? Because you could do a Tangled musical there too.
Or
I'm trying to think of because I don't
not
feel
Frozen.
Frozen's already been the other one, so that wouldn't make sense.
Moana
could work.
Encanto.
Yep,
could work.
That actually would make a lot of sense.
Festival of Fools 2.0.
Yes. I'm all for that. They can do it right in the entrance of Galaxy's Edge. No.
What about the goats? Where will the goats go?
I don't know. That's a problem. I don't know. Okay. Let's talk about Star Wars now, huh?
I've heard of Star Wars.
Okay. Star Wars in 2027. The original Star Wars will be making its way back to the big screen.
Yes.
Why do we talk about this? It's 2 years away because it's Star Wars.
Because they announced it this week.
They did announce it this week, but the bigger deal, like we could talk about it later, be fine. My big thing is the big question for me.
Yes.
Which version is it going to be? Is it original? Is it 97 I think it was 97 when they re-released.
If I hear
updated.
McClunky, I will walk out.
Is it like there's so many different versions now? Which version are we gonna see?
Just not McClunky, please. I just saw the McClunky version for the first time like a couple months ago, and I was like, oh no, don't like that. I like, and maybe this is a hot take. I am a quote unquote newer Star Wars fan. I like when it is ambiguous who shot first.
Okay.
That is my opinion. I like when it is ambiguous, because it also doesn't matter who shot first.
It doesn't, but it does.
The point of it is that Han is not to be messed with.
Yes.
So whether you shot him or whether he thinks you're going to shoot him.
But yeah, I like the thought that he shot first just because it creates a better redemption arc when he comes in at the end of the movie and decides he's going to be a good guy. Like that, I think that's a better, because then you're going from mercenary to hero. And I think that's a solid, I think that's a better story arc. And it surprises me that George Lucas would back off on that. Because he loves the traditional, hero's journey, blah, blah, blah.
The problem was George Lucas has listened to too much of what fans say. And he was like, oh yeah, Han shot first is a kind of fun thing. And like he's taken quite a few things and then just ran with it.
I wish we were going to get the original version. I don't think we will. I would like to see a remastered original version. I would see that so many times in theaters.
I know you would. That's what you.
That would be amazing.
Watching.
Yeah. I would be all for that. It would be amazing. We can hope, right?
We could hope.
We can hope.
Like we could have a new.
But like, wouldn't it also be cool? Like, this won't happen either. Is when Star Wars was first released, A New Hope was first released. It just said Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how cool would that be?
You know what I really hope? I hope that they have not a trailer. Like, no trailers. I don't need trailers. I know what I'm here for. I hope they play the last 15 minutes of Rogue One. And then...
No.
Am I wrong? Imagine if they played the last 15 minutes of Rogue One. And they said, sit down, kids. You're going to watch Star Wars A New Hope.
Let me tell you a tale.
It's not a tale the Jedi would tell you. I'm just saying. I
love
you want trailers from 77.
I would love. That's where I thought you were going to go. Honestly, I was like, oh, we could have trailers from 1977.
Oh, what if we had
or stylized trailers from today that look like they're from 1977?
Oh, I was going to say, what if we had like a host of trailers for George Lucas's original movies? So like American Graffiti, we had a trailer for that.
Mm-hmm.
What's the robot one he did when he was like in college? That one, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, all of George Lucas's movies that aren't Star Wars, we could watch trailers for that. And then a trailer for Star Wars. And then we would start watching Star Wars.
Okay. Why not?
Like Star Wars 77.
Yeah.
Watch a trailer for it.
Oh, or you could do a trailer for Empire Strikes Back. And mainly say it's coming. Like, because that's when they announced that it's coming out for its 50th. It would make sense.
Could you imagine?
All right, moving on to newer Star Wars news. In a couple of years, we're going to see Matt Smith apparently as a villain in Star Wars Starfighter, the not next Star Wars movie, but the Star Wars movie that takes place after the Rise of Skywalker, about 5 years. So it kind of is the next Star Wars movie, but also not, because Mando and Grogu are next year.
Yes, but no.
Place earlier.
Yeah.
So going into a new era, this is the new.
Time really is a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
It is very like Loki.
I was making a Doctor Who reference.
No, and then I went to Loki. Like, there's lots of different places to go with this. So what do you think first of Matt Smith being cast as a villain in Starfighter?
I really like David Tennant as a villain, so maybe I'll like Matt Smith as a villain too.
Yeah, I think
I think David Tennant is one of Marvel's best villains.
I
He's
will
so great.
admit, the moment I heard about this, my first thought was, oh, so what's the new iteration of the Empire now?
Mm-hmm.
Because
He's
clearly, if he's a British bad guy, he has to have either been the First Order or the Empire, or like I was on, I don't know.
So
I was on a Star Destroyer when the Emperor was defeated for the second time, and I don't know.
Here's my question, and we can expound on this more on
Mhm.
the Patreon show if you'd like. What if? Oh, is the show already almost over?
It's fast.
Wow. What if his character wears a bow tie, and what if he says something along the lines?
There's a blue box sitting in the corner.
No. What if he's something along the lines of bow ties are cool?
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel about that?
I would not be a fan.
Don't let him cook, Clarky. Don't let him cook.
No, but I do feel like we're going to see the next iteration
I agree.
of whatever the First Order Empire thing
Knights
is.
of Ren, whatever.
And it'll be like, oh, he was some lowly officer on the one Star Destroyer that survived that big battle at the end of Skywalker. And
Matt Smith would have been really good as that one guy in Andor. I can't think of his name right now. I'm very sorry. Cyril. Yeah.
A little bit old though. Like a younger Matt Smith would have been good.
But like they're in that same realm of, you know.
I do hope it's not a repeat, I guess, of things that we've already kind of done.
I agree.
Like that
There's
would be
always
my
that
big concern.
danger.
I mean, this is like, I think they are hoping to make this kind of like a Mandoverse thing, but in a new era. And I think there's lots of possibilities with that, but there's also lots of risks, which I'm okay with that, because I think if you don't take the risks, no reward.
Agreed.
But I hope they take the risks. Like, I hope they go out there and they don't just be like, oh, you know, we're doing this again. Like, I don't want them to do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
And I think if they do something unique and clever, we could really be thankful for this.
Agreed.
I'm hoping, at least. All right. Should we move into comments?
Comments?
Are you sure?
Comments. I was doing a bit.
Oh, a bit.
You said comments. Nice. Comments.
Hopefully that worked better for you than it did for us.
That didn't work really well
that
for
didn't
us.
work super well, but I didn't even hear the comments thing, but I did see them typing kind of. So anyway, if you have comments that you'd like us to respond to, put them in the chat. We will talk about them in just a few minutes or seconds as they pop up. But after the show tonight, we are going to be hopping on over to Patreon and talking about more things during Daps After Dark, which is our new Patreon exclusive shows. So make sure to head on over there and catch us. And it'll probably go like a half an hour or something. Like, we'll see how long we go. We don't actually know. This it could go longer. It could go shorter.
That's actually the really nice thing, is that we won't be up against.
There's no deadlines.
Yeah.
Yep. And
there's no windows and no doors.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's going to be a thing. I will be making a signature beveragino that I'll share about in Daps After Dark. I do enjoy a little mixology. So, All
right. First comment is thoughts on the new Disney Halloween merch. There's lots of it, and most of it's surprisingly good.
Okay. I love it. I would not. How do I say that on Daps? I would not be in a mob for it.
Oh no, I would not be in a mob for just about any merchandise.
I was just thinking about Anchorman when it has a trident, and I was like, that's kind of what that entire scene looked like to me. It was a little scary. I love the pink. I love the little ghosties. I love the Winnie the Pooh Halloween stuff like a lot. I just don't think that it's worth throwing elbows in a Disney shop for.
No. I mean, it shouldn't be ever.
No.
And I think that's a real problem with the the system as it is, I think if you were only allowed to buy 1 or 2 items per day, period, like, because if, especially as an annual pass holder, but I feel like there's ways that you can track.
Correct.
Like, you could start scanning tickets when you like, no matter what, like everybody gets their ticket scanned when you make a purchase, especially of these popular things. And if you could only buy 2 things per day, and then they also release them online on the same day, I think that would help a lot with the people that are coming and buying a million things to sell online, which increases demand that really doesn't need to be increased. It's a kind of a false demand that's being created by people trying to make a quick buck. And I think if they were to crack down on that, or just go online and start going after people and canceling their passes, like, I think that would probably help with the crazy competition to get whatever it is. But
I think that people, one, should act with a little bit more decorum, even if you are super excited for this. I am the type of person that I would have rope dropped like these stores, because I love Halloween. Halloween's my favorite holiday. I have a little ghost tattoo that's like super cutie pie because I love Halloween so much. And I love pink, like especially like baby pink Halloween. Love that. But I just also think that like there is something to be said about, you don't need to hurt other people or be cruel to other people, especially when you're you know your intention when you're buying this stuff.
Well, and either way, it's a theme park. It's supposed to be about happiness and joy. Just be kind. Like that's all.
It's just stuff.
I do.
All of it is
I
just
do like
stuff.
the Mickey ghosties. I think they're kind
so
of cute. I think a lot of the stuff looked really like
I
the
really like
decorations
it.
look fantastic. I
haven't seen Starbucks Disney Halloween stuff, but I did just see with my own 2 eyes the Haunted Mansion Starbucks cup. Which somebody was like, "Oh my gosh, Katie, did you know about this?" And I was like, "I'm a Disney idol. What do you mean did I know about this?" But the straw topper's a bat, and that's really cute.
September 1st is a good date. I don't know.
No, what's the rule?
I don't care.
I was kidding. When Disney parks decorate, we decorate.
There you go.
So yes, holidays start before Thanksgiving here, but it's fine.
Assuming there's time. All right. Well, speaking of time, we are running out of some of that. So, Katie, what should people do?
You should go to dapsmagic.com, check out all the Disney and geek news as it happens. You should subscribe to our mailing list where you don't miss anything. Also, go to patreon.com/dapsmagic. If you are not subscribed there, you should fix that within the next 5 to 10 minutes. And go catch us for Daps After Dark on the Patreon.
And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a ton of videos coming up, including a couple of fun things later this week that we will be getting up, along with the last ride through of Haunted Mansion for this year in its traditional form before it makes the transformation to Haunted Mansion Holiday. But that is all the time we have for you this week. So we will see you around the corner.
Bye.